Jerry, are you even in there?
Oh, she's not.
This is podcast.
Yes, it is. We're fine. What the hell can we do? Alright, so.
I can scoot over like this. How's that?
Oh, I'm talking about Jerry.
Oh.
Putting this hat on weird. Anyway, welcome to the Local Peeps podcast. First one ever on the channel. This is Local Peeps.
Oh, okay.
It's a dumb name. It's a dumb name, but it's a great idea. Let me close the door, actually. I'm gonna make it obviously loud just on purpose. So, welcome to the Local Peeps podcast. First one on the channel, first one ever. I feel like I'm gonna be very loud because the mic's right next to me. But yeah, what is this podcast is about? This podcast is just mainly like us talking about life or like life experiences or like funny stories we have to share. Yeah,
For sure.
for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Why do you have it on right now, bro? Anyway, that's what we were saying. Jerry,
Yes.
introduce yourself.
Oh, alright. Nah, okay, then. So, I'm Jerry. Last name Pollard. Is that it?
What is
What
this? What is this? First name Charlie, last name Wilson?
What you want me to? My whole name? My whole government name?
Yes.
Oh,
Give us your social experience. Why you like it?
okay. And I like going outside. Moving on.
Alright. Your turn.
My name is Dwayne Evans, and I'm 9 years old. I'm 10 years old. I'm gonna go to 8th grade. Not just 8th grade.
Yes, he's a breadwinner. I've tasted his bread. His bread is very good.
That's not the best.
That was a joke, idiot. So, y'all already know me, Adarius, aka Mobilizer.
Look at my handshake. Oh my god.
Bro, just ignore the computer. So, yeah, because the camera's there, not there.
Right.
So, y'all already know me, Mobilizer, aka Mobilize Gamer, aka Tennoways Gamer, aka Mad Crew. I have a lot of name changes throughout the years.
Damn.
I couldn't really settle on the name. And so, here we are now. We're making podcasts now on a very small ass bed at the point that our knees is almost touching each other. No homo. So,
No.
now first question of the day. Is Kool-Aid juice?
Kool-Aid juice.
Yes. Me and Julissa actually had a really heated argument about this.
I think Kool-Aid is juice.
Why?
Because it ain't damn near. It's not water, so I mean, like, you drink it like it's gotta be a juice.
Mine want to speak up because I'm like,
Oh, okay. So I think Kool-Aid is not a juice. I mean, it is a juice. My fault. Because there's like things you need to make. It's not natural. So
exactly.
So I think that's a juice.
What you think?
My opinion.
But I think Kool-Aid is not a juice because all you're doing is adding water
Okay.
and adding a packet to it and then just stirring it up.
So
Adding sugar to it.
Alright.
You feel me?
Well,
So
let's. I told Julia the same exact thing. So let's say you buy Arizona, or like some type of like juice or something that you just bought to the store. And
right,
it's called juice, right?
right.
What does juice have in it?
Sugar.
Water. It always starts with water. You can just make. You can. Like by definition, you can just have water, put some sugar in your water, stir it up, and drink it, and that's juice.
Thing.
Yes, that's like I don't know, water flavored juice, but it's still juice because it's founded by water and it has some type of artificial or natural sweetener that's in it.
Right. But what about Arizona's? That's
Arizona's
water
are
too. But
They're tea. They're brewed with leaves. That's different.
it's juice though, right? Is it not?
I mean, by
Is it
definition,
not?
by definition, it could be yes. Like the watermelon one,
Mhm.
that's juice because it's not tea. It's like has like sweetness in it. But we're talking about like the green tea or like the iced tea and all that. It's mainly like someone's on chat. What?
Look at my head shape.
I'm gonna smack you.
I was something.
I thought someone was on chat or something. Is that
Watching. Wait, let me
no,
see.
no one's watching now. Can you even hear us? Oh yeah, they can hear us. Yes. Oh yeah, they can hear us. Yes. Oh yeah, it's gonna be an echo, bro. Don't do that.
Let me see.
Yeah,
It's
you
kind
can
of, it's kind of like a little delay. You know how speed do like when you
I mean, it has to broadcast to like.
Oh, we got one more. We got the first one watch.
Bro, it's probably you.
It's me. No, it's not. See,
One read. Why is it
look,
reading?
and I'll leave right now.
Wow, it's gonna go to 0. You gotta give it a second. I'm pretty sure it's gonna do. But anyway, so yeah.
See, I told you.
What's my phone?
Oh, damn.
Oh, I see. Ooh, I want to show my ass to the whole world. That's why I got up like that. So actually, since we're just starting out as a podcast, we're gonna like look up questions for a podcast. We're just gonna go through the questions. Okay. What do you do? So now you got an iPhone? No one cares. Alright, here we go. Damn, I gotta scroll a lot. Oh. Okay. What is? Oh, this is a good one. What's something people seem to misunderstand about you?
My appearance, definitely.
What? Elaborate.
Like, usually when people, because people, you know.
Talk to the camera.
Oh yeah. So usually I mostly misunderstand and people think that, you know, I'm not that person.
Wait. Actually, up there. I'm gonna move the microphone right here.
Why does
Yeah, that's better.
That's way better.
That's better.
That gotta be better. All right, continue.
Okay, so
Because you was good.
it's definitely my appearance because people think that you
Talk
know,
louder.
well,
I
microphone's right there. Right damn near there.
go ahead.
Alright, so can I please continue? Okay, so it's definitely my appearance because people think that, you know, I'm just that person, you know, you can pick on and shit like that. But obviously I'm not. Obviously.
So about me, a lot of people mistake about they mistake like if you like never like see me or if you just heard me, like just my voice, they'll always think I'm white no matter what. They will never believe that I'm black. Like every time I'm on Xbox and they see I have a black character in the game and they're like, "You're black?" I'm like, "Yeah." And it's really funny because it's like, "No, you're not black. What? You don't believe me?" No, I don't. So okay, I'm gonna accept that shit. I'm gonna accept that. I sent a picture of me, and look, I still don't believe you. Video call me. I'm like, bro, you offer me like, what? My social identity? Or what about you? That's actually a really good question.
I got nothing.
You don't got anything that people misunderstand about you?
Yeah.
Your age, anyway.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You're much more mature than you actually are.
Oh God.
Like you act like even though you're short, you still don't kick the money.
Oh my God.
Even though you're short, you act like a 12 or 13-year-old.
Mm.
I mean, you definitely do have your 10-year-old moments. I'm gonna be honest, because you are a 10-year-old. But
You try to tell me you're fixing the bike.
huh?
Remember the time we was fixing the bike?
You was 10 was crazy.
I was like,
Alright, what's next?
Alright, what's next? Alright. What should I ask you that I didn't? Okay, this is like a one. This is these are interview questions. Okay. If you can go back in time and talk to yourself, what would you tell you? What would you tell yourself?
I would tell myself to, you know, well, it's kind of hard and difficult, but I would tell myself to start playing games that I wanted to play back then, but now I can't because it's too late. Like
Right.
like something like Roblox or like Fortnite or something. They got renegade raiders or shit like that. So I want to go back to my.
Okay.
Yo, bro, come on! I don't play Fortnite like that. Okay.
You're off the one. You're off the camera. And two, I thought you were just gonna say some like very like life motivationals.
Oh.
But okay, so like
I can see what you're saying.
yeah, like for me,
Like-
if I can go back in time to tell myself something, I would probably tell myself, "Hey, there's going to be this girl named Isabel. Don't talk to that. Do not talk to that girl, because you're gonna fall in love, and you're gonna go down a dark path that you're never gonna get out of." That's one, because that entire junior high messed me up mentally. Because like,
Look at this team. God. Like, look right there. Here, look at my arms. Here, look at my arms. God damn. I go.
I think the audience know what I mean when you have your moments.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you're trying to flex in front of my channel.
No, I was just trying to see. You see how black on it is right here? Do you see how light on it is? Alright, finish Goliath. My fault.
Coffee flavored Oreos. Those things are actually really good.
It is.
I actually have another one. If I can go back in time,
Mhm.
tell myself something. Don't eat all those Oreos.
Why is that?
Because I have an Oreo addiction.
Alright.
Because
Because this man always be
Oreos go so hard, bro. I love coffee and I love Oreos, right?
You like the mint? The mint one?
I don't like the chocolate.
I know.
I don't like the chocolate.
I was gonna say.
But like, I like coffee. I like Oreos. My mom brought home this coffee flavored Oreos. Those one of those big ass packs.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was gone the
It was
same
gone?
day.
The
The same day.
day.
She gave me that at 7 p.m.
Uh,
It was gone the same day.
I know.
I didn't go to sleep till 10.
That's crazy.
I finished those things in 3 hours.
Bro, hey, yo, I know you had to go on the toilet. I know you had
Nope. No,
Oh, no.
no, I wasn't on the toilet or anything. I was just chilling.
You're scaring me. I gotta hide my Oreos from you, boy.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
You still
Hand
owe
them
me
over.
money.
Huh?
What? What's in the bag? Yes, Oreo in there.
It's
Mm.
items.
What is
Isn't
this?
that funny? A yield blaster.
Enjoy, bro.
Is
I broke too.
somebody stole yours?
No, mine's is in my house. What
Did
you
someone
mean?
pepper spray you?
You don't even got one.
You got a point. You got a point. All right,
You
next
want
question.
one for $30.
Wait, did she answer your question?
No.
Oh, you didn't have an answer. Or wait, no.
If I would have went back in time,
I think you dropped some shit.
I can't say no right now. You feel me? Because we broadcasting. But if I would have went back in time, I would tell myself to play sports and you feel me, stop cursing and be positive. And you feel me, probably live in the old school,
Alright.
That's
feel me.
That's a good one.
Somehow do something,
So what's next on the list, Mr. Adair?
Next on the list. What does it mean? What does being ridiculous mean? That makes no sense.
Me being stupid.
Anyway. Ooh, what is the most important thing you learned in your life?
Most important thing I learned in my life, definitely got to be how to ride a bike. Because if I never knew how to ride a bike,
How old was you when you first knew how to ride your bike?
Hmm.
How old was you when you first knew how to ride your bike?
I cannot remember.
Same. But the way I was riding my bike, I would always ride my bike standing up.
I
never
have a
sit
vivid
down.
memory of my first time ever riding a bike. Because, so, training wheels, first time off, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going down the street. I'm doing it, right?
Uh-huh.
And So
Next thing you know, you bust your shit.
let me explain. Let me explain. You're close. Let me explain. So the street that I live in, we didn't have sidewalks, and it was just gravel as a sidewalk. Right? It was just a whole bunch of rocks.
Here, somebody go.
Let me explain. I'm going fast, crazy fast,
Right.
and my bike. I know.
Wait. You gotta look at the camera.
I can still look at y'all because we're not directly talking to the audience. We're having like a conversation among ourselves, and they just float apart. You feel me? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so I'm going fast. I didn't know what brakes was. I didn't know what brakes was.
Okay.
So I'm looking at this silver Pontiac Grand Prix. I remember the car. Don't ask about it. So I'm like, okay, what do I do to slow down? I have no brakes. I can either A, put my feet down, or B, be a dumbass and yank the freaking steering thing.
I think you chose B.
I chose B. I yanked it. I went into the little gravel that I was talking about. I slid under the car. And since the person just pulled in, their exhaust pipe was really hot.
Oh my god.
So I almost had third-degree burns on my back because I couldn't ride a bike and I slid under a car.
Yeah, boy, you had a worse experience than me.
And then I ran into the house. Like,
Okay, this one time, I was riding my hoverboard, right?
I can't.
I can tell where it's going.
How do y'all ride those, bro? I
Hoverboard?
can't. I can't ride those for my life. I can barely ride a skateboard.
My dad, he got that when they first came out, it was like Bluetooth with the LED lights and stuff.
I had those.
So I was riding it right. I think I was going too fast. Like that shit was almost at the ground basically, right? And then I didn't have my hands ready to like
Brace yourself.
Yeah. So what happened was my face like on the concrete, it's just like my skin got scraped off from the face to the bottom.
Oh, that's crazy.
I ain't even laughing at that. Just laughing at the way he just got up and then.
I don't got my glasses on, so I can't even see. I was just checking if you got viewers or not, which we don't, but we will eventually, hopefully, probably not still.
Yeah, we're doing this for fun.
But like, yeah, this is actually kind of fun though. But it's like, I wouldn't ride off the board. I'll rather have a Segway. You know what a Segway?
Right, what?
You know what a Segway is?
Yeah, the mall cops.
Yeah,
I know what
it's like a hoverboard but with a handlebar.
Yeah. But you don't have to kill yourself.
Imagine chasing a nigga on a Segway.
Don't break your ankles.
Nah, that would be so funny, bro. I can just imagine a Segway conscious.
I mean, you're going to be faster though. You got your bare feet and that shit, like two wheels.
Did you know that Bugatti made a Segway?
Yeah, they
Yes.
made a hoverboard.
Yeah, they made a hoverboard and
Yeah.
a Segway. That's
Well, I
crazy.
mean, not a hoverboard. Electric scooter. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's it.
Yeah, they made it. Yeah.
I think they still got one at Costco's.
Oh, wow.
We need to get though. I'll be like, oh,
That would be so. Watch, I like call like Julita or some girl. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna pull up.
Some bro.
Anyway, imagine she just pops up on screen. Like, who are you talking about? But like, imagine I'm like, hey, I'm gonna pull up my Bugatti. And it's just that damn scooter.
Bro, did you know it has like a light on the side?
Yeah.
And when you park it, the light be on.
It has brake lights. What scooter has brake lights?
Right, and then they made it by Bugatti,
Has
the
headlights.
fastest car in the world.
Got headlights. Actually, yeah, that is true. Because Bugatti just reached 300 miles an hour with their shit on.
Right. And you know, race cars, they can be allowed to shake if they too fast.
That's no, because of my safety.
That's why. Why? Because if you hit the gas, that shit gonna go 60.
No, it's crash. No, that's crashing. Most race cars don't have airbags.
Huh?
Most race cars don't have airbags.
Airbags.
No, actually, no race car has airbags. You shouldn't have a race car. You should have an airbag in a race car because that's why they have a harness that's why they have the racing seat. Because let's say you're in a crash, it'll like stop you immediately. You probably get with. Actually, no. You won't, because there's also a neck rest. So it's like you won't get the punch.
Right.
Because that's the same thing with go karting for me. When I'm go karting, yeah, I have a neck rest. So let's say I'm in a crash. Actually, that's what the speedy carts. I'm on the lower end, so I don't have a neck rest. But stop doing that. It's gonna be an echo.
Just get the fuck out of me.
Got it. Finity. It's YouTube now. You know how YouTube is nowadays. We can cuss, but not
Yeah,
not
right.
like that. And if we do cuss, you have to like very long. Anyway, next question. Because we just got really sidetracked.
Yeah.
For real. Like next question. You know, and then y'all was still talking.
Yeah, because you're not engaging in the conversation, Jerry.
I have nothing to engage
Oh,
with.
Jerry, bro, you got my money?
Yeah, Jerry, that's funny.
You got my money too?
No.
Right.
Actually, how much I owe you?
You owe me like $10 or $11.
I thought I owe you like.
No, you're right.
Yeah,
You're
sure,
right.
it's like
You're
five?
right. Yeah, you owe me
I have a $5 bill right now. I just got paid for babysitting.
Oh, yeah? Well, looks.
Anyway, so.
Fuck him. Well,
Okay.
nobody had that.
Ooh, this is
Did that line,
this is
didn't
a good one. What,
you?
guys?
You don't
Hey,
get
y'all,
my money, you
y'all.
won't be seeing that, but
Y'all,
no more.
y'all.
Word.
Question: how would your parents describe what you do for a living?
I do not know.
Our parents were describing for a living. I gotta think about that.
I think my parents will be like, yeah, he won't be a race car driver when he grows up. That's pretty much it. Because that's what they say.
Yeah, I definitely don't know what my parents.
Well, look, the thing is,
I do a lot of shit.
you still gotta, become your dreams. You feel me?
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
still can't let nobody. I don't know.
You can't let anyone talk you down.
I
Because
might
there's people I met who like, you're not gonna become a race car driver. I'm like, how come? Because you're black. Okay. Have you ever heard of Bubba Wallace, Lewis Hamilton?
Buck Wallace.
Bubba Wallace, Darrell Wallace Jr. He's a black NASCAR guy. Lewis Hamilton, he's a black British race right there. And that's why after high school, my plan is to go to Britain so I can race there.
Right, then get higher. And
Right,
higher.
because you have a higher chance of becoming a race car driver in Britain than you have in America.
So when you do your first race, do you get money?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Depending on your sponsors and depending on what you're racing.
Right, but I know you basically get most of your money from sponsors.
Right, that's the main thing.
Like that.
But
nigga
like
from
depending
State
on how.
Farm.
Hmm?
You know that nigga from State Farm that used
Jake?
to be in the NBA. Yeah,
Actually,
he used to be in the NBA, right?
Yeah.
but like me and my friends, we'll always like say like, what's like your main sponsor if you're like doing that sport? For me, my main sponsor, because it's actually based on one of my favorite NASCAR drivers, will be Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because if you think about it, one, I love Mountain Dew, and two, think about the color scheme. That black, green, or whatever type of Mountain Dew flavor you want, you can have that option.
I think mine's it'd be. It's either gonna be Ruffles
That's a good one.
or Sour Patch or either Nike.
I mean, I actually never seen a NASCAR driver that's sponsored by Nike.
Right. I never either.
But Kyle Busch, I actually despise that guy. I do not like Kyle Busch. He's sponsored by Snickers, M&M's, and Skittles.
Snickers?
Yeah, Snickers.
Snickers?
Yes, like the candy.
Snickers. No, I'm joking.
You don't-
How do you get sponsored by Snickers?
I don't know.
What?
He was,
That's the worst of the worst.
he was mainly sponsored by M&M. I mean, yeah, M&M. Not the rapper, but
I know.
M&M.
Yeah,
Yeah, the candy. So it's like, let me show you his car. Because actually, I don't like him as a person. As a person, I think he's an absolute horrible person.
Alright.
But as a race car driver, I think he's pretty alright. But this is his car. This is probably one of the most iconic.
That's nice.
That's probably one of the most iconic NASCAR of ever in history because of who he is.
Right.
He's a really good racing driver. But personally, I'm a Kevin Harvick fan. All those Kyle Busch dressing and stuff, my dude. Oh,
Are you
yeah.
laughing?
Who's laughing?
You're laughing. You're always laughing.
Why?
Put your cheekbones down. Exactly. Can't even do that. Your cheekbones are constantly up. You're too happy.
You're right.
That was a joke.
Nah.
Stay
Nah.
stay happy.
Nah.
Oh, you still do owe me.
I really wish the
You
camera.
still do owe me $5.
I
for
really
that
wish the
fucking
camera
list.
could see your face right now. That was hilarious.
Imagine. You still do owe me $5 though from the Spoken Reds.
Let's go to a different one. Ooh, there we go. Funny podcast answers and questions. Because we need some laughs.
Bro, we've been on this thing for 30 minutes straight. And
Man.
nobody ever came. Man, you need to make a TikTok.
Bro, shut up, bro. Why is it telling me tips? I know how to ask a question. I'm just trying to find a question because I don't have any questions.
Y'all are on your phone. Bro, Jerry,
Put your
scoot
phone up.
over, bro. The camera can't even see you. Like,
Oh, man, you just made the camera. Oh my goodness.
hey, come on.
This is why you don't touch anything.
Bro, fucking up everything.
You fucking
Really?
Bro.
Bro.
No, I got it.
I got this. Just do it back so we can get a wider span of people's.
Finally, now we can see this black man.
Why you're black too?
I'm flat.
Ooh, what did y'all parents do for a living?
Damn, that's the
Okay, I'm gonna go first. My mama, she is a nurse, and my pops, he sell cars.
I might have to hit your pops up. So,
Okay.
I thought your mom was like a lawyer.
I was just playing.
oh,
She can be if you wanted to.
she went to law school? Exactly. Oh, she did?
No.
Oh, okay. So, my mom, she's a phlebotomist. I mean, she draws blood. She's in the medical field.
She what?
She's a phlebotomist.
Mm.
So
They get paid, right?
yeah, they get paid really good. And my dad, he used to work at the airport, and then he got sick, and then he got what's that stuff called?
I know.
Arthritis in his knees, and he can't work anymore.
Damn, I know. Therefore, you really do get money. Like, you gotta go.
He used to work at O'Hare.
That's a nice one.
O'Hare's a really big airport.
I guess.
Yeah. Alright, my mom is a nurse. I think most of no, you gotta fucking know that for sure.
I'm curious about what your dad does. Like, I know that your mom is a nurse. I'm really curious about your dad.
See, that's the thing.
Oh no.
It's nothing bad. It's just that I feel embarrassed talking.
So parents.
Alright. We all have.
I'll tell you later.
What is it?
No, share with the class.
Bro, see, it's not nobody
Right.
watching.
Share with my 102 subscribers that don't
Sure.
probably gonna watch this.
Alright, so my
Let's
dad,
see all of
he
us.
basically, I know y'all probably gonna laugh and y'all better not. I don't want to say it 'cause I don't know what way to put it in.
You're probably making this. You're probably making this bad. You're probably not.
It's not
For
bad.
real though. Go
Okay,
ahead.
so he so it's a big thing, but
Is the nigga a stripper? Like, what's going on?
no, he does no, he's none of those.
What is it?
He works in the sewers.
That's not.
It's not bad.
They get paid really good.
Yeah, they
They
do
do,
get
they
paid
do, they
really
do.
well.
Yeah. No wonder they have to pick them up.
Yeah. That's why he wears like a
That's his
vest.
phony laugh. That's his. That's come on, man. This is an air mattress.
So you think I get fucked?
Yes, this is my only bed. We're living on a budget right now. Alright. That's actually sewers. Yes.
You do get paid though.
You do. You really
Because
do.
you helping out the citizens.
What do you
No.
know?
And plus, all our moms is
In a
a
medical
nurse.
field.
Like,
Yeah.
So we helping ourselves for sure.
What are you not very good at?
Oh, no,
Basketball.
actually, I got one, and then we can do this.
Okay.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
A race car driver.
I
Preferably in Formula One, but that's a really big goal.
Yeah.
So I'm probably thinking GT3 or IndyCar, which is technically like Formula One, but in the States.
What you think?
I want to be a very successful
Okay.
business partner.
I low key thought you were gonna say I want to be the game best. They don't want to.
I know y'all thought I was trying to say basketball player.
No, that was the other question. Like,
I
what are we
know.
not really good at? I'm not good at basketball, but I am improving. Okay, what you want to do?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh.
I said
This year?
yeah, business partner, something like that. Very successful.
I'm curious about you. What you want to be?
Me. So, I like to get easy money. You feel me? Like get money on the spot.
So drug dealer, got it.
Nah, basically,
Yeah,
I
something
want
like
to
that.
do
Now you
crypto.
making
I want to do
money.
crypto. Like I want to do crypto,
Like
investing, yeah, and NFTs, stuff like that. Stuff that's going in stock, stuff that's gonna make me feel me like get bread.
What? So like, see, this is why.
Job.
Jesus Christ. So this is.
The way I looked at it, that we broke right now.
So this is what I was saying earlier. Like sometimes you don't really act like a 10-year-old because I would never think that 10-year-old would even know anything about NFTs, like Bitcoin and all that shit. So I was like, that's really interesting. All right, next question. What are you not very good at? Me?
I think you already said it.
Actually, I'm not good at.
Are you good at football?
I'm a great running back.
Running back.
Running back.
I can see you doing that.
I actually wanted to, but then the slot got filled up.
Right.
And my mom didn't want me to do football because she thought I was going to get hurt. Which is
Yeah,
respectable, bro.
right.
It's respectable.
You're 17.
Right. So, one
See,
of
it's gonna be big
other than
niggas. It's gonna
basketball.
be big niggas. I can't think of.
Sorry, Devin.
Oh, Devin, he's a right tackle.
I can tell.
He's a right
Sure,
tackle.
I can tell too.
That nigga buff as fuck, bro.
Sure, look like I do.
I
But
feel like Johnny Bravo. Black.
take your hat off.
Why?
Johnny Bravo. Boom. Anyway, so what I'm not very good at, I feel like I'm not really good at suppressing my feelings. You know how people like are really out there with their feelings, like they fall in love easy.
Yeah.
I'm definitely one of those type of people. I fall in love, or so-called fall in love, very easily. What the heck are you doing?
Looking for the sake.
So like, I think I get attached to people too easily. I feel like that's something I need to work on myself. You get it?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Gary?
Shit. I think it's pretty obvious.
Because you're.
Pulling those. Getting those.
I'm sorry.
What?
I did that. My cheese.
Jerry, I didn't expect him to say that. That was just funny. All right, let's see you, Jerry.
I'm changing food through my mouth, so look at that.
I said basketball. So
You're-
and football.
You're better than me.
I know, but you're right.
You
That's
at football?
yeah.
You're better. I mean, you're a shooter. You can shoot. You have handles and you can shoot. It's just that technical. There we go. That's the word. Technical wise, I don't think that's how you do it.
Me, I'm not good at so many sports. I'm not good at soccer.
I ain't good at
I
soccer.
said soccer.
I ain't good at
Soccer.
hockey.
I'm not good at.
Oh, floor hockey. I can't. Oh, I'm so good at floor hockey, bro.
I'm not good
I'm
at
scared.
hockey. I'm not good at baseball. I never tried baseball.
I mean, I tried baseball before.
I used to be a shortstop. I did
And
too.
I'm not good at what else am I good at? Kickball. Hey, kickball.
I hate
Kickball is not it.
I can't kick far.
Be easy, but
I
the one
I
thing
can
I'm
run. I
good
can
at-
run to a base real quick, but I cannot kick far.
I'm either good at football and basketball. I'm good at basketball because I'm from at HF. I'm doing my summer camp,
Right.
and I'm finna do basketball camp. So basically, what I do in my summer camp, you call me. You remember that time you called me?
Yeah.
I was there, and I
You play tennis.
Bro,
I
tennis.
hate.
Tennis is
Tennis
so
is not
fun.
bad. It's not
Tennis
bad.
is so
Tennis
fun.
I'm telling y'all this right now.
Tennis
Y'all
is
cannot beat me
underrated.
in badminton. I would, bro.
Bad.
Yeah.
A game.
What, you think you beat me, man?
Of course I can.
Are you for real?
Yes. I'm so serious. I
No.
can.
Look, no,
If
look.
In the school, I would
if
whoop anyone.
you can beat me in badminton, I could definitely beat you in tennis.
Yes, you could beat me in tennis, but in badminton, no.
Look.
No.
When I go to HF, right? First thing we do when we get there, we doing right to the track. We're going to the track. I think every day we the
But
first day we
y'all was doing
did
like
4
200s.
laps, huh?
4 laps?
Yeah.
So y'all
4
did a
laps.
mile. Y'all did
Yeah.
a mile.
And most of the times I'll be jogging, but that time we did that 200, I was tired. Like I was
That the
like
200 is so. It's a full on sprint.
right, but it's a
Bro,
sprint, but
that
you
was-
gotta have stamina.
Yeah.
And I didn't have.
It's
no
not like the
stamina.
100. It's not like the 100.
I'm
Bro,
wrong.
the 200 was my thing when I did track. I loved it. I loved being a sprinter. But since I had so much stamina, they always put me in distance. I do the 400
Yeah.
or the 1600. Like I hated the
How did you
1600.
get faster though?
Hmm?
How did you get faster? Like I need tips.
Like you just. So when you run, you want to run off your feet, and it's a thing that's called 90. It's like 90 degrees here, 90 degrees here. So you
Yeah.
pump.
That's what you do.
Yeah, that's how you do it. You.
But that's still weird.
it-
And
no,
I'll
you're-
be running, I'll be like this.
Yeah, that's yeah. You're like really like in that. You can't do that. It loses the water.
Okay.
You can do that when you're jogging. Jogging's fine, but when you're doing a sprint, you gotta like open up.
All right, next question.
I'm gonna be looking like this.
Yeah, you do a little overalls on.
Like a robot.
All right. What's the next question? Ooh, what is your favorite book and why?
Cat in the Hat.
Are you?
I was ass
Are
everywhere.
you dirty or what? Cat in the Hat.
Cat in the Hat.
They made so many movies about that, bro.
Bro, the live
Yeah.
action.
No, it's either Cat in the Hat or Dog Man.
Dogman.
You
All
don't
right,
know Dog Man.
I'm gonna answer my.
That was not
I'm
bad.
gonna just.
Dogman not bad.
I'm gonna just answer.
What?
So my favorite
It's
book.
probably should be a fucking manga.
Manga.
It was made into a manga, but I don't like the manga version. Actually, I do like the manga version, but I like the written version better. Maximum Ride by James Patterson.
Oh yeah, Maximum.
Maximum Ride.
With the
The
robot.
birds. No, they have bird wings. They're like 98% human and 2% bird. And they're test tube babies, and they're like made in a facility. But the reason why I love that book so much is I think it was because the James Patterson's word choice in the dialogue between characters. I think he did that really well. I don't know.
Okay. My favorite book, I really don't have one, and I don't really know still. But if I was choose like one of my favorite books from my childhood, I would either say Tom and Jerry. That's not that one, but you feel me? Oh, you know the rainbow fish. You know what I'm talking about? That rainbow fish with the fish with the rainbow scales, and everybody like his scales.
No, I never heard that one.
No, let's see.
I got a good. This is a good question right here. What would you like to play? Like, what would you like to play? Like in a movie. Like, what movie would you like to play? I feel like I already know my answer. Fast and Furious.
I knew you was gonna
Fast
say
and Furious.
that. I knew you was gonna
Bro,
say that. That's
me,
the one.
bro. I feel like me, Roman Furious, and the other
The
like,
black dude.
yes, like
Yeah.
all the black cast, even the
Yeah.
girl. That girl was fine as hell. That black girl was fine as hell. But like, bro, just a full on, like back to the roots, like the Fast and the Furious, like the old school Fast and Furious, like when it was just in the shooters.
Sorry about
When
that.
they was just doing street racing, I feel like the
Oh yeah, you
that-
talking about the old one?
the old one, because the
Yeah.
new one they do too much.
Mm-hmm.
I like the realism in the
Like the new one, they going.
They went to space. They sent a Pontiac Fiero to space. What? Like, And it was crazy because it was the only two black people in the group who was in space, and they was looking at each other, and it was like, Noah's gonna believe us, right? Like, yeah, no.
Yeah,
Noah's gonna believe you just said Pontiac Theater of Space. I feel like the last good Fast and Furious movie was Tokyo Drift. In my opinion, what the fuck are you doing?
Trump to smell mustard.
Let's look at. Okay.
Bro, can we just?
Bro, can we just continue like that?
I'm gonna smack you, bro.
I was gonna back you back.
I know you would.
It was a win.
iPhone's hard as hell. Alright.
Yes.
Yeah.
The glasses was there, you know it's there.
Ooh, okay, what about y'all? What movie would y'all like to play in?
That was the same thing we took on. But I think
y'all didn't answer that.
I said, I'm saying angry.
Okay. Ooh.
That's
okay.
because like I want to be a part.
Right.
I definitely don't want to be a part. Matter of fact, never mind. I don't want to be a part of that because I don't want to risk dying. Because
there is a 50% chance that you will just fade away. It's 50, right?
Deleted,
it was 50%, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, when they shoot you, you'll get deleted. Like,
you wouldn't even get.
Let me see.
You would get erased away anyway.
Oh, I got a good question.
Oh, I got one. I think I'm gonna be in it. Max.
Max?
Yeah.
Like Mad Max?
No. Yeah.
Mad Max.
The one with the robot. The robot dude.
Like there, like
the blue one, and it was the red one, and his dad was the son. You know.
I don't. But I did.
That's not bad. I will be in that one.
That's they just say you will have to.
Yeah. That shit. They used to be
that shit used to make me cry at the end.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I did cry at the end when I was younger and I saw that.
Was it 2000?
I cried at so many endings, but mainly anime. There's like countless of anime.
Yeah, I know I did cry on one animated with
Your Lie in
Melody
April.
Artist.
I bawled my eyes out on Your Lie in April. Or that
April.
Your Lie in April. That anime.
Oh, I never seen that. I never
That was so sad. Ohana cried. You saw Ohana?
No, I didn't finish it yet.
What's another one I cried at? For some reason, I cried at Angel Beats. I cried at the end of Angel Beats.
What happened at the end?
You ever finished it?
Mm.
You finished it.
Alright.
You should be watching the anime that's on Netflix because I do the same thing.
Yeah, you seen the new anime
What?
that came out today?
I'm still watching Hunter x Hunter right now.
If you want to watch the anime, you should be watching that on like Crunchyroll or like a real life anime because you was way on episodes
What do you
for
mean?
years.
What do you mean? Hunter x Hunter?
The max episode right now, I think, is past like 148.
Hunter x Hunter?
Yes.
I'm okay with that. I will catch up.
You want to watch that long? It's gonna take you, and they coming back. They coming back.
Yeah.
Why do you think I'm watching it?
What do you think, like?
I'm watching it so I can be caught up by the time I watch the new one.
Boy, I think they making a movie. They have to be making a movie, right?
But there's one anime I can't get into. A lot of people hate me for this. I can't get into My Hero. Like I
can't get into
I
My
can-
Hero
I
either.
can-
I feel like it takes too long to get to the action. Like
Yeah.
I don't.
Right,
I do not care that Izuku had to eat a puke hair from freaking what's his face, the smiling man. I forgot his name. The big, strong, smiling. All Might. I did not care that he had to eat a puke hair from that nigga. Like I didn't care.
Oh, I hate
But like,
that.
I feel like my favorite scene was
Hey, lift up your arm and then see how light you is.
anyway. I feel like my favorite
Look
scene.
at me though.
Oh my god, dude.
On the podcast. We've been doing this for 45 minutes.
Most podcasts are like 4 hours, like 2 hours.
Well, excuse me. Alright, come on.
So like, what is that? So my favorite scene that I seen in the anime that I watch. I feel it was kind of badass when, you know the ball throw test they was doing.
Oh yeah.
When
Yeah.
he only used his finger pad. He didn't use his whole finger. He used his finger pad.
And
only.
he had bounced like the
Right.
ball was at the
He
top of the top.
only used his finger pad, not his fingertip, his finger pad, and he launched that bitch. Like you can really see the potential with his with
I
what
forgot
is
his name.
one for all. One for all. You really can see the potential for one for all with that.
Next.
See my lily.
Oh yeah, next. I did have a good question. I forgot what it was called.
Oh, yes.
Look how black I'm in, and look how white I'm in.
What is your most down bad moment?
When my mom called me beating my meat.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
No, you got lay details. Like
no,
what? Like
she called me when I watching porn. I beat her meat.
she was just.
Yeah.
Nigga was.
I got look. No. I got no. See, this what happened. When I was really little, me and my brother used to have a bunk bed, and then I was watching it because I had the top right, and then I was under the covers, and my sister walked in. She grabbed the covers.
She yanked that off.
Wait, was the
And
sound?
then she saw it. The sound wasn't on.
Okay,
I mean,
I was gonna
the
say
sound
the
wasn't
sound
on.
was on,
But she
you
saw
gotta
it,
leave the sound on.
and then
You was doing the deed.
no.
He wasn't like.
That's something that I will never talk about. Not
She caught you doing the deed.
no, not that.
Oh.
It's something like that.
I'll
tell you
can't even see
later.
yours.
Come on, bro.
I'm not saying
No,
it in front
because
of
the
camera.
podcast just got way more interesting. Because I have a story to tell too. Like I'm pretty sure we all have a down bad moment.
I have a really, really down bad one, but it was really little, and the best hint I can give you right now, it kind of involves the deed.
Was you walking a pillow, girl?
It wasn't a pillow.
What was you doing? A bear?
Girl.
A bear like her?
Yes.
Will you eat jerk? No. 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 You're not telling me, right?
What you mean? No. We didn't do it like that.
No, not that. Was it you were doing the deed too? That's embarrassing.
It was embarrassing when I got caught.
Okay, that's not that bad.
He said he was
It is
undercover,
that bad.
so-
How did you get caught, bro?
Because we was in the house, right?
Right.
I'm not saying who it is yet because that's the biggest part about it.
Was it
That's
your
like-
sister?
It wasn't my sister.
It was his cousin.
It wasn't my cousin.
Your brother!
It
I'm a
Was it your dog? Not funny.
no, chill out. I'll tell y'all later.
Come on, bro.
So
Come on,
I'm not
go.
gonna.
Bro,
I'm
this is
gonna tell you.
what podcast is about.
I'm gonna tell you it now, but I ain't gonna tell you who it is though.
Okay.
So basically, we got caught in a room because we had the covers, and I was on top of her. I was on top of her.
Yeah, he lost his virginity that fast.
No, we didn't. I didn't have my. I didn't have that involved.
What?
It was mostly in ear. Like it's so hard to explain.
You said
We basically had it with our clothes on. Basically.
so you're on dry
okay.
humps.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then my sister walked in, and we was doing it under the covers in my bed.
Oh.
And then
I think I know who you're talking about.
what do you mean? It wasn't like she was.
Okay.
Oh no, I didn't even met her.
Okay. I was gonna say.
This happened in my old time.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm pretty sure we won't know.
Yeah.
All right. So.
So and I remember how I got punished. I got my ass beat. I got beat. I remember how she went home, and then the next thing I know, I'm in the kitchen crying because I got beat. It goes farther than that, but I think like that was back then. My recent most down bad, I had lots of down bad moments, but the recent one is when my friends, my friend got, she had a bitch to take with her, right? And so I commented, I was like, I was like, you thick as hell. And then basically,
She tell your dick little.
nah, nothing like that. She wasn't even the one who opened it. It was her friends.
Oh, I remember you telling me about that. I remember you telling me
Her
about that.
friends opened it,
Yo,
and then she grabbed the phone. She was like, "You know that wasn't me, right?" And then I was like, "Oh." And then the next minute I know, my friend called at me because he was one of them. It was two people. It was a boy and a girl. And he was like, "Don't ever let me catch you doing down bad shit like that again." And I was like, "Okay, but I can't promise that." So yeah, but I have lots of more.
Yeah, I do have a few. So this was before me and Jules was dating. So she can't get mad at me about this. So
Look at my big ass.
anyway, so I rode my bike 8 miles for a blowjob.
What you mean?
8 miles. That was an hour bike ride, bro.
Right, man, we went to the trail. And how was that?
That was 3 miles. That was 3.
The way how you said it though, I rode 8 miles to get a blowjob.
Let me explain. So I was in school, right, and it was this girl that I was talking to.
It was the worst of mine though.
It was this girl I was talking to. I'm not even gonna lie. She is not the most. She's not attractive, but she had a personality. And she didn't have the face, but she was caked up.
Okay.
She was caked up.
You didn't even hear from the man.
I couldn't.
She gave you a blow dry, bro.
You should have just went for the person.
Right.
Let me explain.
You should have at least did.
So my friend put me on, and we're talking for like a month, right?
Mhm.
And she was like, how far away do you live from me? And we sent each other addresses, and we were like, oh, I live 8 miles away. And she was like, I really wish you was with me right now. Oh. And I was like, oh, why? How come? And she's like, oh, and she sent me a titty pic, and I was like, I. So I had this whole plan formed out, bro.
He had a plan to.
2 o'clock in the morning.
This nigga.
Yeah, 2 o'clock in the morning. I had to hop out the window because of the cameras. Hop out the window, got my bike. I had my GPS on full blast. Make sure I hurry every direction, bro.
Right now.
No, I'm not here. They ain't here. They left.
Thank God.
So
Thank God.
I'm pedaling, right. My legs are not as strong as they are now. So I was just pedaling for a while, and it was just that titty pic in my head the entire time. I left at 2, and I got there at 3, in 3 something. She called me, and she was like, "Yeah, just go in through the garage, right?" She was like, "Alright." So I went through the garage because her room's on the top floor, right?
Okay.
Her dad is in the kitchen making him some sandwiches, something to eat. And so they had this counter that's like not see-through, but it's like marble, but it's also see-through. Right. So I had to. So his back was turned towards the stove, and I'm like crouching like this. I'm running like this, like right across from it.
I would have had to tell her to come out. I'm not going in her house.
How did you really get out though? That's the crazy part.
So remember when I told you I used to do parkour?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
And then climbed out the window.
Let me explain. So I hopped into the window.
Right.
No, wait, what am I saying? Yeah, that's when I left out the house. So I went upstairs, got the job, and she was like, okay, think it's safe for you to go now. I'm like, alright. She was like,
Cause you know, like, if she was something was up, bro. You know, I'm from the other girl. Or did she just like,
yes.
oh, okay, I was gonna say. I was gonna say that.
So, what was I
It's
saying?
ridiculous.
This, I feel like this podcast is so getting taken down.
What YouTube just watching us right now?
It was like, what the fuck? But I feel like, so, and like, alright, so they had, you know those pipes that touch water?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I had to like,
It was on Mouth for Islands when you had to sneak back in his.
so I legit had to use that. It was like, it was something from like, what's that name? Mirror's Edge. I swear, it felt like Mirror's Edge. I had to like hop down the pipe.
Wait, did you like slide?
Yes, I slipped. It was just like Mirror's Edge. I just had to like slide down, and I looked down, and I'm like, oh, this is kind of high up. But I saw this bush. It was this bush. It was like a It was one of those. To me, I thought it was like a normal leaf bush, right? But when I jumped down onto that bush, I noticed it was a pine bush.
Yeah.
What that mean?
You know, like a pine tree. You know like how it's like a pine.
Protein.
Hmm?
It was like.
Point. No, like not thorns, but pointy.
Ooh.
I landed. I was like, this is exactly what I said. I landed. I was like, ah. That's exactly what I did. I was like, ah. And then I heard her dad. What the fuck was that? I'm like, oh shit.
Wait. What color was the girl?
Huh?
What's color with the girl?
It was like,
She was what?
okay, I put that.
She was old.
I know.
So her dad was like, "What the hell was that?" And I got on my bike and I pedaled away. And I swear,
At least you didn't get caught.
At least.
but I don't know. I don't know if I got caught or not because I swear I looked behind me when I was pedaling away and I seen her dad, hands on hips, middle of the street, looking dead at me. And I was like,
Wait, did you even text her back?
of course I told her no. Of course.
What does that dad say?
She didn't see who it was, so I was scot free.
Oh, okay.
She didn't even know she had a boyfriend at the time.
She.
Yeah, boyfriend.
Me, idiot. Why would she suck a random nigga off?
She me to do that, like, right?
Okay.
Anyway, what's your most down movie?
Me?
Yeah, you.
I think I got the worst out of both of y'all.
I mean,
No.
from a guy's perspective, no.
I don't know.
Because I feel like I was way more down bad than you because I had to walk into a black household just for a boy. Like that's pretty bad. And this happened at your house,
I
right?
didn't say miles.
Okay, 1, I had to sneak into a black household. 2, I had to ride 8 miles
Alright,
away from. Yeah, exactly. Left in the middle of the night. Like, bro, come on. Julie's just gonna watch this podcast. She's like, how come you never told me this? You know I never told you this. You're gonna react so mad.
Wait, that's when you was the first reason. That's when you lost it.
No, we're not gonna talk about this on podcast.
Just
Yeah, okay. Okay, so Astro Man's down bad.
We all know you're down bad. What's your down bad? You're lying.
I can't say it because I don't only get it
Oh,
first.
Trey. Yo. We're currently with a podcast.
wait, who's that?
My editor, Trey. It's Trey. We're actually doing a podcast right now.
I mean, after this, we can go.
Yeah. I'll let you know. Alright, see.
I mean, my bike.
I was gonna call him to hop in, but I feel like I won't get enough room.
No, he could.
I mean, he could.
He could.
But then the entire.
Yes.
Why? On my bed.
No, you gotta be lying. I swear you gotta be lying.
I'm finna get my Glock.
What Glock you
What
got?
black you got, right?
Android! This nigga's a brick now.
That shit a stone.
But like, you have to have the down bad. Like, come on.
Oh.
My
Because
down bad is I'm not saying the real one. Well, my down bad is
Nigga, this is live.
And I just told one of my darkest secrets.
Okay, I can tell mine.
It don't seem that dark.
It don't. It really don't.
Mine's is like, alright, we gotta reveal like our biggest.
I mean, from a guy's perspective, that's not that bad. But like from a girl's perspective,
Alright,
I feel like that's kind of bad.
Hold up. So I think I don't know what I was doing. But I think I had Vaseline, right?
You said what?
That's that. I had Vaseline, right?
No.
And, you feel me? I was doing, hey man.
You said you feel me.
The Vaseline.
I grabbed the tissue, right? To wipe the Vaseline. Right? Next thing you know, I go back in my room. Like, give me 5 more minutes, right? My thing didn't start burning.
How did it burn from Vaseline?
I do not know, but my thing was on fire.
I knew that.
Like, it was,
I knew that was coming.
Bro, I
couldn't even put my own legs to it.
I remember that I didn't have lube, so I used fucking hand soap, and that was
What is lube?
like what you use to do bead, like Vaseline, like you said. That's yes, I know. I need the water, bro.
I did water and soap. It didn't work, bro. It didn't work.
Bro.
No, you're joking. He said water and soap.
I didn't have anything, bro.
Big bottle of lotion right
Oh my god.
This is when I was living in Worth, bro. I wasn't here.
That shit got to be the funniest down bad thing I've
He
ever.
said
Ever.
water and soap. Oh my god. My boy could even use water.
For the first
Soap.
for like
You want this?
bro, let me explain,
Soap.
bro.
You clean your body with that. What you mean?
Let me explain. For like the
Oh, you mean body soap?
no, it was hand soap.
Oh.
I'll be burning. You gotta take
For like the first 3 minutes, right?
Where's the lotion at?
For the first
That's what I'm
3
saying.
minutes.
That's what I'm saying.
For the first 3 minutes, it wasn't that bad until it started to dry up. Then that shit hurt.
Your shit had to be ashy. Your shit had to be ashy. That's all I gotta say.
Bro, I had to, because
Boy.
I had to take a cold shower after that, bro. Because that was so bad.
Okay, moving on.
That
was the most. We gotta get to interesting questions like that.
Yeah, like
that was
that.
funny. That was
Because that was.
But
yeah.
what if somebody was watching this? I know they had to be
They'd be like,
They had to be laughing.
They
had to be like, I'm some down bad motherfuckers.
8 miles. 8 miles.
We've been on here and your people.
Look,
the only person we had is me. And your building system over.
How do you see how long was it on here?
The thing is, I gotta see how far 8 miles is. Because I don't know how far 8 miles is.
8 miles
is from his house right now
Right?
to what?
What is
His house right now to Country Club Hills.
Yeah!
Or past
No, Country Club Hills is 3 miles.
So then
That's 3 miles!
So then past Mississippi.
No, that's big. How long would it take to bike 8 miles at a cost?
Can I get your never girlfriend? Yep.
I was a child.
How long was it?
How old was you?
How long was it?
The bike ride?
You
No,
had the
how
goggles
long
on
was
too?
the
You had the
job?
goggles on? You was doing it?
No.
I was gonna say.
I took those off,
I was
bro.
gonna say.
No, because when I was younger, I had these sport goggles and my glasses was always broken, and I looked like Steve Urkel. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it, bro. I look like Steve Urkel. So like, okay, let's like.
Wait, how old was you?
I was like 14.
Okay.
I can't turn my phone. Take my phone with that.
Wow.
I'm
I'm 13.
Oh no.
Just give me 3 more years on losing my stuff. Or 2 more years.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
gotta see this on a map because
Nigga,
I don't believe that's that bad. Let me see this on a map.
nigga just called for Dora on the map.
Oh, shit, it's no.
Oh my gosh, bro.
I'll be on Twitter.
Bro, I'm probably gonna rewatch this entire stream. This is hilarious.
Bro.
Bro, I hate you.
Alright. What's the next question? What's the next interesting
Right.
question?
I say, because I hate doing it. Like, one time I'll be good at basketball. Next time. The next day I'll be my league. I'm trash at basketball. Bro.
You don't beat me for like 5 weeks. You still ass at basketball. But like, I remember. Oh,
God.
have y'all ever tried No Nut November?
Donut. Yeah.
No Nut November. Have y'all ever succeeded?
Hell no.
No.
You never succeeded?
I've
No.
never succeeded.
For real, I
Oh.
succeeded once.
Yeah, I succeeded once.
Who are you calling, bro?
I could have received.
No.
Bro, why are you calling so bad?
It's my ex.
Why are you calling her down bad?
Oh, yeah.
This is my
I succeeded
ex.
once. I thought you mean like boner or something. Like I thought that at first. I thought that was what it meant.
What?
What? No. Oh,
No.
You can't get hard.
no.
Bro, that would be cancer. Because
Right, because
as a guy, you just get that randomly.
Right, you like I wake up in the morning and I get that
Morning, what? Exactly.
Morning, night.
You can't avoid that. Like that's
Right.
now you gotta like take cold
Oh,
showers
bro,
every day.
You know when you dream, right? And like you know doing
A wet dream.
Yeah. You ever had that before?
Yes.
Yes.
You know that's actually bad. That's like a demon.
No, cause it was one dream that I can never forget. And I specifically remember. So in this dream, my dad took me to. It was like, hey, your son's a virgin. Take your son to this place and not be a virgin anymore. So it was technically a shit, bro. So it was like he brought me to this place, and it was just some weird. It was just some girl, and she's like. And she was like trying to lead me into this room. I'm like, hey, this is my first time. I'm kind of nervous. Can I use the bathroom? She was like, yes. And when I used the bathroom, I woke up because you know in a sex dream when it's just about to get to the good part, you're gonna wake up.
I know that be the worst.
Yeah.
It gets so
This one
frustrating.
time I got to the point.
I got to that point once.
Right, I got to that point like 1 or 2 times. And I said, that feel nothing.
Exactly right. It feels like it
nothing.
Right.
I was gonna be the best.
I was so disappointed, bro. Like,
And then I just woke up. Man.
I thought my dreams was gonna be a simulation.
I know.
No,
I know
You actually know those are actually like that's demons. It was a demon. It's like a demon.
what succubus?
That's
That's exactly what it was, bro.
Hey, y'all have this
That's
dream.
actually it. I think I
And
got
I'm the only one.
succubus.
I'm the only one who has this dream that when I was sleeping, and I used to sleep with my head. I used to sleep like this.
Like
No.
It's a bad way to sleep. That's a
hanging
bad-
off the bed
No, I used to sleep like this.
Sometimes
on your back.
I used to
Yes.
sleep
That's how you get
like
sleep paralysis.
Yes, and I had this one sleep where I was
Right.
falling
Whoa.
the entire dream. I was falling off this building the entire dream, and when I hit the floor, I woke up.
No,
I know,
my
that
sleep.
happened.
No, bro. My sleep paralysis was so bad because I fell asleep on my back.
Oh yeah, no. My sister had this one sleep paralysis where she woke up and she saw someone in a closet just staring at her.
Yeah, that was bro. My sleep paralysis, right?
Yeah.
Middle of the night, complete darkness. For some reason, my little nephew
Right.
clicked my surge protector, right? So my LEDs were off. Complete darkness, bro. That's nightmare fuel. Complete darkness, bro.
Especially when you're alone.
Right. So my sleep paralysis, bro. I looked. My door is cracked open because my little nephew didn't close my door. Just a dark figure with red eyes, right? With red eyes, just looking at me. And I'm like, nah, bro. In a sleep paralysis, you can't do anything. You can
only
look.
right?
Right? You can only
This is
look.
this is way worse than a sleep paralysis.
No, listen.
All right.
So I'm trying to wake up because what I learned, if you wiggle your finger a little bit, you can eventually break through.
Or something like that.
You can eventually break through because I lucid dream on purpose. Lucid dreaming is so fun, but it's like
it can be scary because
if you lose control, it can turn to a lucid nightmare. Yeah. But when I was trying to wiggle my fingers, right?
Wait, you know how to do it?
Yeah.
How you do it?
So you should have to train yourself. It's like when you fall asleep and you feel that that sinking feeling when you fall asleep.
Kinda, yeah.
Like you absorb that. You be aware that you're gonna fall asleep, and then when you're in a dream, you're aware that you're dreaming. And when you're aware you're dreaming,
but my dream, like when I be asleep, I don't dream nothing.
Because when I first started out, I used to draw marks on my hand because sometimes my lucid dream would be so realistic. So I draw marks on my hand, and when I'm in a lucid dream, I look at my hand. If it's gone, I know I'm dreaming. Mm-hmm. So it was like, when during the sleep paralysis,
the scary thing is if it's not gone, and there's something right there. That's something else.
Yeah, that's something else. But it's like throughout the sleep paralysis, you just hear this. And it gets faster and faster. And when it becomes a constant, he teleports on top of me, screaming into my face. Oh, the freaking sleep paralysis demon!
That actually after you?
Yes! And I woke up and I'm like, nah. But bro, I was 16. I was a whole 16-year-old, and I walked into my parents' room. I'm like, hey, can I sleep with y'all? Bro, I was traumatized.
Sounds scary.
I was traumatized, bro.
Yelling.
Because when it was in my doorway,
I could never. Even if I had the chance, I would have just sat there.
Because when it was in my doorway, it was a black figure with red eyes. But when it teleported to me, it was like a human with have you seen the Flash?
Yeah.
Reverse Flash with his one red eyes? It was like that. Mm. But it wasn't blurry. It was clear as a sunny afternoon. And it was in my face.
You know what's really scary?
Y'all
know Five Nights at Freddy's, right? No. Y'all know what Five Nights.
Why are you thinking about my LEDs, bro?
Bro, if you sleep in the dark, I always used to think something will be
I
used to be hearing noises, stuff like that.
Right, because when I was younger, I tried going to sleep in the dark, and I had a really big fear of aliens. Specifically, the big-headed aliens with big, glassy black eyes like those. And I was trying to fall asleep. I was going to fall asleep, and all I heard was, whoa. And I was like, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
I used to be sleeping, then I'll wake up in the night, and my room would be pitch black.
So right.
Nothing, and if I feel someone on the ground, I'll be just
No, because when I wake up and when it's pitch black, it becomes so blurry to my vision, I can't even see the
because
damn light switch.
Because you're not adjusted to light. Like you're
right, your eyes when you get to when you in the dark, your eyes get bigger.
It dilates.
Zoom in.
It dilates, yeah.
So y'all know what Five Nights at Freddy's 4, right?
I made a YouTube video of that. It's on my channel.
I know, but y'all know. What if it would be on real life? What if it was in real life,
bro? Nightmare Chica. Nightmare Chica.
I know.
It's on my thumbnail. It's on my thumbnail on my channel. Nightmare Chica. I hate Nightmare Chica. Yeah. Nightmare Bonnie. Yeah, you're scary, but you ain't scary. Because I always know that Bonnie's gonna come first. It happens in every game. Five Nights Bonnie's always comes with your door. So right. I'm expecting that Bonnie's gonna be there. But when Chica's there, I'm like, oh, hello. It's just.
So I've never completed the game, but it obviously gets hard when even Fredbear, Nightmare, or Marionette is there.
Bro.
How to overcome the succubus.
Bro, we're not gonna learn.
Succubus.
Anyway. No. FNAF 2, I didn't think it was scary until I saw the freaking Marionette. I was terrified.
Wait, bro, you know how when you had a red dreams, right? The only time you can get those is when you watching, at nighttime.
Yeah. But dude, I used to love Friday Night Freddy's. You know, I still.
Is that what you're watching?
I love Friday Night Freddy's. Actually, let me see you why I like Friday Night Freddy's.
Yeah.
Boom. Here you go.
Ow! Ow.
Why was it free?
That is my lore book. I wrote a whole lore book myself, bro. By year.
Henry.
Wait,
Yeah.
let me read it.
Oh.
I'll read it.
Yeah. Look, just look. No, you don't have to read it. It's way too much. It's just pages.
Ding.
How long have you had that?
I had it for almost a year. Cause I wrote it myself, and I'm trying to like study. Oh my god, I'm trying to study the lore of security breach, so I can add more
Yeah,
to it.
it's like Gary Beach is kind of hard though.
There's lore in security breach, but it's just puzzle pieces from the old lore. To
I
me.
haven't played that.
There's
game.
no new lore for security breach, and that's why I think I don't really like it because we can't figure out anything new unless you read the books.
I didn't see the gameplay of it or even play the game.
No, because I okay.
How
First,
to overcome the
bro,
succubus.
pause that.
Now,
Bro.
before I start this video, if you love this succubus, this is the reason why you should stop loving this.
God, get down,
What is that? What is that?
This is like this. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it right here for now.
Oh, this is say God.
Anyway, so I have a theory, right? You know, Vanny. Oh, what the?
You talking about? Yeah. I
Wait,
know.
somebody watching?
Who? No, that's great. Yeah, someone did one. Yo, drop your name down in the chat. What's up, bro? Anyway, so you know about Danny and security?
Yeah,
breach,
my
right?
niggas just love that bad.
Nah, that's funny as hell. So you know Vanny and security. Oh, stop, bro.
God damn.
Bro, stop. So you know security breach and Vanny, right?
Right.
Vanny and Vanessa. You know how they're two different people. I actually think that they are the same person, but at the same time.
That's what I think too.
But at the same time, they're not. Because remember when Vanny was in the VR game?
Yes.
So you know how she has a split personality,
Correct.
right? With Vanny and Vanessa. That's what I'm thinking. So when she got out the game, because William got out the game too. When she basically got out of the video game, her personalities split. It's a Vanessa and Vanny. That's two
So
physical
what would be
people.
good and what would be bad?
Exactly.
Right.
That's two physical people. Right?
But Vanny's like,
She is psychotic.
Yeah.
Vanessa isn't. She's just a security guard.
Right.
But
She's just trying to do her job.
right. But in the ending when she took the mask off, it was Vanessa. I really do think off screen they merge back together.
Oh.
Because I feel like there's, I mean, it's FNAF. For crying out loud, there's freaking Fazgoo. What is Fazgoo? So it's like, I feel like it's definitely possible, but it's also a stretch.
Did he even drop his name?
I think he left.
Stupid.
No, he's still here.
No, he's not.
Oh no, he's not. I don't have my glasses on, bro. I'm trying.
All right. We gotta talk about something scary next. Like we gotta get into the scary genre.
Yeah, because that is really interesting.
The scary genre. Okay, I gotta think of something scary. Like
There's nothing really scary than sleep paralysis.
going in a base. No. This is what's very scary.
Have you ever went into an abandoned school?
No, never.
That's scary as fun as hell.
What?
No, because
Abandoned
watch this.
No.
See,
Abandoned
this is what my biggest fear. My biggest fear is going in the dark with someone, right? And then you
losing
think
them?
it's that person until you
But
turn around. And then they're right there.
Bro.
And then you look around and then you see the person looking right back at you.
And like, wait a minute.
And it's not even a person. It's a creature. Like it's some like scary ass creature.
No, my biggest fear is going into the dark with somebody, and then I turn around and they're not there, and I'm like, "Hey, are you
Hey,
there?"
this
And
one
they
time-
don't call back, bro.
This one time I was with my little cousin, right? We both the same age. His friend was with us, right? We went to Family Dollar, right now there, right?
Right.
I think we was gonna buy some snacks on my car when it declined, but don't ask why, because that was my card. That was the thing. It was a visible card. So if you don't know what that means, that card is only to buy stuff online. You feel me?
Oh.
So we was riding a bike back home. I had him on the back, little things on the back of a BMX bike.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hit him on the back of that, right? And it was getting
Oh,
dark
a
as hell.
sidecar. Like a sidecar. Like a sidecar.
You know
The little seat that's like on like a bike. Right?
You're not talking about the seats. Talking,
Not
you
talking
know,
about
on a bike. It
The
has,
pegs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The black
And you
pegs.
stand up.
Okay, the pegs.
And my cousin, I accidentally split different ways to go to his house.
Mm-hmm.
So when we get there, it was like dark as fuck. I couldn't even see nothing, right? So I was just riding my body, trying to see, can I get back to the house? He called me. I didn't know who it was, right? So I didn't even answer because I couldn't answer. So
I was trying to ask my sister because she had the most scariest like.
Just text her. Just text her. No problem. Bro, what you chilling?
I mean, she could tell us a whole story. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, true, but it would be better if she was here. You feel me?
What you trying to say?
Well, I could just tell her to tell one quick thing.
You can just text it. She can just,
Alright.
yeah. What's like,
Spooky
So I remember-
someday.
She
So-
hardly answers the text.
we can wait till the next podcast. We can always do another one.
Right.
But like, so, because this is just this is like the first podcast. This could be a whole bunch of these, because this is actually really fun. Like, this is a whole vibe.
Yeah, because at first when he was reading those little questions, it was kind of boring.
It was, until we got into the what if was down bad moment. That's when the whole podcast flipped around.
Yeah. Let's just get into like, have y'all ever like met a racist person in your life? Because I've never.
I fought one at Tennessee. I was fighting the son, my dad was fighting the dad. He called me a nigger. I mean, I can't say it on YouTube. He called me the N-word.
With a hard R.
Yeah, he called me the N-word with the hard R.
Wait, was your dad there?
Yeah, my dad was there. The white kid's dad was there.
Was his dad?
And he
Oh,
and I remember
because I know you were there.
because I remember punching that kid right in the nose. Because
Ooh.
I was mad,
Ooh.
bro. Because you shouldn't. Because what he called me
Wait,
a
knuckles?
No.
Because it had to be the RR. Like,
It
that's some
had-
old man stuff.
It's Tennessee, bro. It was, bro. It was in a gas station, bro.
Right.
What's up, bro?
Open
The
the
mic,
door.
bro. The mic hurt that. That's a good mic, bro. Here,
I'll fix it.
bro.
I'll fix it.
There we go.
So, right, and he pushed me, and I pushed him back, and then he swung on me, and I swung back.
Wait, what did he hit you at? Like,
Huh?
What did he hit
He
you at?
swung. I didn't say he connected. He swung,
Oh, okay.
and I swung back. I didn't connect either until we actually got closer to the fight. So, and my dad saw this, and his dad saw this, and his dad was actually gonna punch me until my dad intervened. So it was a father-son rollout, and I
Yeah.
wish I was this close to going into the gas station. And it's like, hey, can I have some of your footage of the security camera out front? Because that was probably one of the most badass moments ever. Because me and my dad won that fight.
Your
We,
dad-
we won that fight.
How tall is your dad?
He's like 5'5".
I got
How
like,
tall was the other dad?
He was like
'Cause I know your
probably
dad.
my height.
have y'all ever lost
it
a
was-
fight? I know you have, but have
Yeah.
you? Because I have never lost a fight yet.
I haven't even.
How many fights have you been in?
I've been in
I've
like
been-
two.
I've
My
been-
first
I've been
fight
in
was
4.
I've been in like 6. It's like 50.
I've been-
I think I won 3, lost 3.
I've been in 3 from my other town and 1 in this town, and it was in my school. So, okay.
Oh shit! Fuck.
My first,
What? I only had like
my
two
first
of
fight,
them.
I definitely lost. Cause what? I mean, I shouldn't say I lost because he did sucker punch me. It was on my birthday. People who've been subscribing on this channel for a while, they definitely know about this. But it's like, yeah, it was on my birthday. It was 7th, 8th grade.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Talking about the dude who did this?
no, yeah, yeah, bro. He did MMA or some type of Japanese fighting style, bro. Because he like this, and he like chopped me in the side, and then I'm like, and that kind of hurt. But since I was one of the cool kids, right?
Sorry.
And I'm like, so when I got hit, I was hurt still. But I was, you see this? And then I look back, I'm like, oh no, because I got really mad. I was gonna fight him back, but people started holding me back because my friends said, I hate that. Because my parents say Tio, he said, bro, I saw that look in your eyes. You gonna mess that nigga up. But because he saw that look in my eyes. So I was not playing.
Well,
around.
technically, it don't count.
So
My first fight was I was like 5'6", right? I think I was in first
I thought you
grade.
saw height. I was like, you're even 5'6" now.
But I was in first grade, right?
Mhm.
I don't know what started the fight, but I know this boy named Samaje, right?
Samaje?
Samaje, yes.
Samaje.
Yes, I know who didn't get it. But look, he wanted to fight me, and I think he grabbed this dude named DJ. It was a long time ago, like years, right? He grabbed this dude named DJ, right? The nigga had hearing aids. The nigga DJ, right? So tell me, I was trying to fight the dude on Samaje, but the man gonna run and go and grab the big ass stick, fat ass stick, like those sticks that be on a branch, a tree branch.
Oh,
so
Don't do
the
that.
person, okay,
The
he's
nigga
in the-
he
he's
gonna
in the
try to
group-
throw it at me. I doubt that bitch. Run up to
what
it.
do you think it was? I put a javelin through it? Like,
but the first fight I had in school, it was someone who was in the group chat.
oh, really?
Yes, you want to know what it is?
Who?
It's this one. This
Who
one.
was there? Was he texting?
That's my sister.
Oh, she sent back.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's
My
this
phone.
one.
Who's
So
on my
basically,
Are you gonna be on it?
I fought him
Oh,
right,
my
and look, I don't want him to see this.
phone? Okay.
I look because I'm obviously a pretty nice person. So even when I did win the fight, I still was like, yeah, it was a draw because I want to be a nice person.
Right.
But basically, out of
Even though I beat you to a pulp, you're gonna say that was a draw.
basically, the whole thing started because someone instigated.
I knew
Oh.
it.
Someone instigated.
Oh.
No, they instigated him to do it. I didn't really want to do it.
Let me
But-
guess. Did it say personally? Did it say that?
It was
They was like hyping him up. They kept on telling him to do it. Like, hey,
Oh,
go
was
fight him, go fight him.
Was he like, wait,
Hey, you wanna know the person-
was he saying like, you know what? I bet you can beat your ass. Like,
No
it was like,
cap.
look at my shirt though.
Hey, appreciate you, but
Not bad.
he was the one who instigated it.
Let me see. Justin.
Just
No.
he was the one who instigated it.
Pepper spray guy.
Just that's
That's the one I don't like.
that's the other Dwayne.
There's so many
Yeah, I'm sorry. There's another Dwayne
There's
that
so
pepper sprayed
many
my spike.
names, bro.
But we jumped him.
Bro,
Okay.
stop. What are you doing?
But
You got
I threw the first wait. So let me explain. So basically, the last words before the fight said he was like, "Come on, let's do it." I didn't know what he meant by that, but I thought he actually wanted to fight because it's hard to explain because it's a long story. Basically, I threw the first swing. So basically, I threw it like this.
I never throw the first one. I never do.
I threw the first swing. This is the first time ever.
You're gonna get blamed.
Right.
No, this is the first time I ever threw the first swing. So I threw the first swing, and it knocked his glasses off me. He was almost to the floor. And then we started fighting, right? And then okay. While we was fighting,
The microphone.
all right. So while we was fighting, someone out of nowhere came over there.
Pick that up. The microphone pick up. Now I don't want to get copyrighted.
You gonna get copyrighted?
Yes.
Nigga, this is YouTube.
Right. This is probably gonna get taken down anyway.
Right.
Why?
It's like the hard art.
Oh my god. Wait,
Just said the
but do
N-word.
they hear us? Like YouTube?
I mean,
Did they watch them?
because when the stream ends, it's gonna be still up here. It's gonna be, but as a video.
Right. Okay, I see.
That's why I said earlier.
Wait, so all the goofy stuff I was doing, like when I was.
Yeah.
they're probably not gonna find this channel unless they get famous. If I get famous, I might take this out.
If I do get famous, my mom gonna go ahead and see what I do.
So yeah, continuing with the fight. Some dude came out of nowhere and pushed us to the floor. No homo.
How was
I was on top.
How
of
is
him.
that even?
No,
He just
because
said he was on top of him.
yeah,
Oh,
no
I didn't
homo.
hear that.
But Yeah, and I was wailing on him, but I wasn't mad.
Right.
I wasn't mad in that fight because he didn't get me mad. What I was really mad in the fight is like this is my final fight before moving to here, and it was this dude named Dennis. So basically, I was talking to this girl, right? And then he got mad at me. Okay, so I was talking to this girl. So he got mad at me, and then he pushed me, and I pushed him back. And then he hit me. And I'm like, whoa, hold on. And then I hit him back in him, as we was doing. But at the time, I really couldn't fight like that. So mainly I was pushing him through the tables.
Man was playing super high.
Like, bro, I was pushing him. I was pushing him while hitting him in his face at the same time.
So like, dude, I was pushing him. Wait, I got a question for you. When y'all in a fight, does time slow down for y'all?
No.
When I'm in,
Time slow down for me. It feels like I'm in super hot, bro. But it's also a disadvantage because the person I was fighting, he's the same exact way. When like he's in like a stressful situation, time like slowed down, so he can see me throw a punch, and I can see him throw a punch. So we would just be like, this is my third.
Why would you like hit him in his stomach? Like,
Let me explain. This is during my third fight, and that's when I found out like time finally slowed down.
Right.
So it was like we was just dodging punch. Like you know how? So you remember we was boxing, right?
Yeah.
And you dodged my Superman punch. Did time slow down for you?
yeah.
Exactly. That's exactly how it feels like. It's like because I threw a Superman punch, right? And Jerry, he was like this. He dodged it perfect to margin of error, and it was just crazy to see because I know how that feels. So I've been in that situation because like time do slow down for me when I'm in that
I
fight.
might have to go home to watch the movie with my mom.
You said wait.
I said, my mom asked me, do I want to watch a movie with her?
Oh, that's fine. The podcast is even pretty long anyway, so it's not good.
Right.
So
All we gotta do is make an outro and we straight. So
who's your second?
a friend. So
A friend.
it's a friend.
Okay.
Anyway, so we're just gonna end this podcast off on a good note because this is actually a really fun thing to do. Like we're definitely gonna do this again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what's the good note?
Don't do drugs, kids. I looked at the wrong camera. Don't do drugs.
Yeah, don't do drugs.
And actually,
Wear your
don't cuss.
seatbelt.
Don't cuss, alright? Don't cuss.
Don't be like us. Don't cuss.
Right, don't cuss. You know, you can have fun. You can be bad in life, but you don't want to get too bad and like curse out the cops and go to jail. You feel me? And I'm doing this from my experience. You feel me? Because I got the cops called on me for having a ATV.
Oh, I was with him, bro.
You was? I never seen you.
Remember when we got the cops? It was me, Peter, and you, and we turned.
Oh yeah, we
turned that one corner.
It was
and all of a sudden we heard whoop whoop. I was
right.
Bro.
Oh, come on. And but it was another time.
But the cop was chill though.
He was.
I was so scared for you, bro.
I know.
Because you remember that cruiser, the red cruiser that's in the garage?
Yeah.
I was on that. And like here I am, I'm asking questions like, I'm scared, right? I'm like, am I allowed to ride? Am I allowed to ride my bike on the streets? He was like, yes. I was like, okay, cool. But you know about the ATV, and then
right.
And Peter had his motorbike, and he had to stay low because they was looking for Peter specifically.
Yeah.
Because it was one day I was on my bike, and then some cop came to me, and he said, "Have you seen a little motorbike with a red with a red seat on it?" And I'm like, "No, sir, no."
What are you talking
And
about?
as soon as that cop left, we went to Peter's house to warn him that they are looking for him.
And
he better wear a mask.
Yeah, bounty on his head.
Yeah, he really did. Because the cop asked Peter, "Do you have a permit?" And then when Peter said no, the cop was pissed because if he had a permit, he could have got that thing suspended. Peter did have a permit. He had a permit. So you see him drive. You see him drive.
Yeah.
He has a permit, but he was smart.
Yeah. What was I saying? But before we got the cops called on us, I went to Willow Way I parked my stuff on the grass over there. I didn't know that was their property. After that, they said if you don't get this off the what's called a property, we're gonna call the police. So no, they said get that off the property, right? And it was the second or third time. I went up the hill and I was like, is this their
Is
property?
this still the yeah?
Right. So then they still called the police, and I was like, "What? How is this grass right here? This hill is your property?" So
It was at Willow, right?
Mhm.
That big hill at Willow.
Yes, yeah.
That's the school's property.
That's why.
That is the
I
school's
thought.
property. That is
It
the school property. Yeah, that entire field is school property.
Yeah.
But they called the police, and I was It was
Well,
a
I
few.
got home.
I know, cause
You said what?
because I saw the police.
You never go straight home. I learned that when I was because yeah, but like let's say you get caught doing illegal stuff on like a motorized vehicle, do not go straight home.
Why?
Because they will find you there.
Why though?
Because of cameras and stuff. If you
Why?
don't go straight home, and you like take like an unexpected turn, they won't bother to look at the other camera. If you go take that other route back home, they'll find you. I learned that from my friends who do street racing and who's on motorcycles.
Wait, Watson say, but yeah,
Because they don't
But
get they don't know the concept.
But
they just
the
know
thing-
the gist of it.
the thing is, right? If I was it was like I was because I had this person on his back, right, and they was boxing there too. They was like doing hands and shit, right? So I told him if we win, I'll let him like ride on the back. So that as we was riding on the back, they called the police. So we saw the police like right down the street. So you know me, I'm slow and you know I like to be bad. I still going like I'm finna go home, going fast on that thing, going like 32 miles per hour, right? So the man kept on saying, stop, this is not GTA, stop, right?
This is not GTA.
So then
You
I
see what this on the
stopped.
back?
Yeah, and I stopped. So then I was finna go home, right? But I pulled back up, right? I pulled back up, and I saw the police. They was looking for me. So then everybody kept on telling me go back home, right? So I went up there, and it was a white lady, and I've seen her before, but I never thanked her. And it was a white lady, right? She told me that I just can't. I asked her, can I just ride on the sidewalk on the street? And she said, yeah, that's cool. And she told me I can't ride on their property. And these niggas mad on ATV. So
That's not even like a really that.
right, it's not. If
It goes.
and that's
It
a
goes.
little
How
boy,
fast? It goes like what?
28.
Like 28 miles an hour.
Right, the max it goes is like 31, 32.
Right.
That's when I got upgraded. But
Well-
y'all. I'll see y'all
Yeah. That's. Don't move the camera. I mean,
I got
just put the camera down.
I see you
Put
guys
the camera.
later.
Put the camera. Anyway, so that's gonna be the end of the first local Peeps podcast, and we're definitely gonna do more of these because this was really
Yeah, we definitely
This-
gonna
this
do
was
more.
really
We
fun.
Definitely. This
Stop
was fun. This was fun.
This was fun. So I'll see
Yeah.
I'll see
Alright, bro. I'll see you on.
and we will see you guys as well from camera. We will see you guys as well.
Oh yeah.
I gotta get used to that. But yeah. And that's gonna be the end of the podcast.
Alright, guys.